Yo, what's going on YouTube? BGram44 back here again today with another banger. Gang, today we have the drop of Season 3, Rebirth Island is here. We have Warzone patch notes right here, but we are not going to look at all of that. We just want to get to the nitty gritty, and this is going to be weapon adjustments. With the new season, obviously there are nerfs and buffs. They actually changed the layout of this as well. I like that. It's easier to follow. Alright, so starting with assault rifles. The Ram 7 max damage decreased 32 from 36. Mid-range 28 to 30. It looks like max damage range decreased, you know, like meter-wise. Essentially, this thing was nerfed. I'm just going to break it down, keep it easy for you guys. Ram 7 was nerfed, but not nerfed enough. It is still probably the best AR in the game right now in terms of overall performance. The DG56 increased sprint fire time. It's a buff, but not enough. Lockman 556, MW2, max damage increased to 28 from 24. Near mid damage increased from 24 to 21. Definitely got a buff. Not bad, but I mean, if you're looking at the numbers, max damage increased 32 from 36. 28 compared to 32. I mean, what are we talking about here? Like that's a huge difference in the fire rate between the Logman 556 and Ram 7. It's really not that far off, so outrageous. M13C, MW2, damage range increased. It got a buff. The FR Advancer MW2. And arm and hand modifiers increased, so it got like somewhat of a buff. Tempest Razorback MW2. Max damage increased 28 from 27. Buff as well. Battle rifles, we're getting nitty gritty. Alright, Boz B. Decreased fire rate 600 from 667. Decreased recoil center spread by 6%. And then with the Outlaw, they decreased that. It turned it to like almost like a sniper. It got big boy decreased as well. This thing is chopped at this point. Boz B is out of the contention. MTZ 762. Max damage decreased to 38 from 40. It got a nerf. SOA Subverter got a nerf as well. It increased sprint to fire speed time and aim down sight speed time. I don't understand why they touched this gun so much when the Ram 7's still just as broken as it was. The Sidewinder decreased sprint to fire time to 210 down from 231. Increased bullet velocity 77. It's a solid buff. Nothing too crazy. The Ram 9 got nerfed, but is still very, very good. AMR 9, let's see. AMR 9 got nerfed, but 27 compared to 31 on the max damage. This thing shoots so fast, it's really not that big of a difference. AMR 9 is still going to absolutely rip. Rival 9 needed a damage buff, and it got a sprint to fire time. HMR 9 didn't get nerfed, bro. That's outrageous. Just increased sprint to fire time. So, I mean, it technically got nerfed, but not to damage profiles. It's outrageous. Increased sprint fire time, 110 from 100, it looks like on the Striker. Striker 9. Max damage range increased. It's going to probably be a better sniper support at this point. WSP 9 movement. The Swarm, MX9. MX9 got a buff, and the MX9 was really good as a sniper support. That's going to be a fun build on Rebirth. Lockman Sub got a buff. I don't know where that puts it because it's always been like right on the cusp of being really good. 1 damage point might just do that. Boz P 28 to 26. That could be crazy. I mean, that puts it up in line with a lot of other guns. So yeah, I'd say big buffs on the Lockman Sub and Boz P. Bruin MK9 nerfed. Eradicator. That's not. It shoots too slow for that to really mean anything. So I mean, buff, but not doing too much. Tech Evolver, increased sprint to fire time. So it looks like it got somewhat of a nerf. The Rap H looks like it got an upper torso and neck multiplier modifier, so that can actually make a pretty solid difference. I bet it's solid. HCR56. This thing had so much potential. Max damage increased in terms of range. Modifiers increase like modifiers increase. could be worth using. The RAL got nerfed, of course. How did they increase ADS time? That is outrageous. Tempest Torrent, Marksman Rifle. Let's see. Max damage decreased, nerfed. XRK Stalker, increased ADS time by 20 milliseconds. Outrageous. They don't need to fool that. Looks like all three of the snipers got nerfed. Is unreal. Pistols. Renetti got a max damage range increase, bro. It was so good. It's so good. An increased fire rate on the Akimbo Stinger rear grip. Unreal, bro. 750 from 600. That's a huge difference. That thing's going to spit bullets. We have some different attachment changes here. Nothing too crazy. The DR6 hand stab and the Bruin heavy support underbarrel. Both of these are really popular in the meta. So let's see what they did. Decreased ADS movement speed benefit by 3 to 4%. Decreased horizontal recoil control benefit to 8% down from 12. So they got a couple adjustments. There'll probably be a workaround from the Bruin heavy support grip though. Maybe not. We'll see. Looks like those were changed. But that's it for our weapons, gang. Those are our nerfs and buffs for season 3. I hope y'all are enjoying Rebirth Island. It's perfect. I'll catch y'all out there. I'll catch you tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it again.